So the Chicago Bears just got a triple dose of pretty concerning news coming out of mandatory minicamp. And the next thing is training camp, right? So everything needs to be in place for it to run smoothly. We cannot have distractions. And there's kind of a growing trend recently in the NFL with all this focus on signing first-round picks. It's becoming harder and harder to sign second-round rookies for some reason. I'm going to cover why, and this is kind of at the center of things right now, and the Chicago Bears, like many other franchises, are no different. Our Chicago Bears find themselves in a holding pattern with several top draft picks, and there's still time. I think July 22nd is the signing deadline, but this lack of progress, it's starting to raise eyebrows and it's starting to get on my radar. And you're looking at more than half the second round class being unsigned. Agents, it looks like they're drawing a new line in the sand. And this is per NBC Sports, 30 of the 40 unsigned rookies come from the second round, and that includes 3 of the Bears' most anticipated newcomers, right? We've got offensive lineman Ozzie Trapillo, wide receiver Luther Burden, and defensive lineman Shamar Turner. Like, these are guys when they were signed, not signed, but these were guys when they were drafted. We want all 3 of these guys to contribute immediately, and the absence of this, it makes it all the more notable. We don't want this to go into camp. So what's really going on? What's stalling this? And the Bears on CHSN, they pointed this out. We're looking at 2 other teams that affect this, the Texans and the Cleveland Browns. They've become the first teams to do something different. They are signing their second round picks to fully guaranteed contracts. And that's something completely new. This is an unprecedented move. So now the market's shifting and other teams are scrambling to get with the program because this is going to become the norm, right? Once a couple teams do it, that's going to be the norm. So there's a veteran columnist, David Haugh, H-A-U-G-H, I'm not mispronouncing Hogue. He weighed in saying this: the guaranteed that complicates things, which is why the Bears have yet to sign any of these guys. And depending on the player, you do wonder how much that'll factor into how quickly they get into camp. And then you guys know Clay Harbor. His Twitter is absolutely fantastic. Former Eagles tight end, current NFL analyst. He had this to say: the NFL is the only professional sports league where you can sign a contract unless it's in writing. It's not guaranteed. I think it's good for these players to start trending toward guaranteed contracts, especially higher up in the draft board. And we're looking at the deadline more than a month away. There's technically, we're not in a rush, but this offseason has been so smooth, regardless of what the media has tried to do. And the longer it takes to get these contracts done, the more tension that's going to come in. And most pressing is Luther Burden out of these. And we're looking at him also being sidelined since rookie minicamp. That was in early May due to a soft tissue injury. And on top of that, you compile that with a contract dispute coming into training camp. It's absolutely not good. And Ben Johnson, he's already expressed concern. He's recognizing that valuable time has been lost, and I'm sure that he's thinking, kind of hinting at, we can't lose any more time. So let's see if this trend permeates the Bears front office. Let's see if the Bears, I don't know if it's even knuckling under. I think it's just doing the right thing when you see this trend starting. Get ahead of the trend. Just sign these guys to guaranteed contracts. I think it's the right thing to do. And don't haggle and haggle and haggle like a team like the Cleveland, not the Cleveland Browns, but the Cincinnati Bengals are just doing a ridiculous job getting their contract signed. So let's kind of look at our hopes for this successful 2025 season. Obviously it's on the offense. Obviously it's on Caleb Williams. There's great protection that's been signed, but man, lost Pro Bowler Keenan Allen, and Luther Burden is supposed to be the one to step into that. He's the one that Ben Johnson has said might very well be the Amon-Ra St. Brown of this offense, but he's got to get on the field. And coupled with that, he's got to sign a contract. But let's talk about his time on the field. The expectation was that Burden would feature as a wide receiver 3 in the slot in particular. DJ Moore and Rome being on the perimeter. So Ben Johnson shared some more thoughts on Luther Burden's injury, how it impacts things, and how he sees it impacting things in the future. And it sounds like there's been some damage done here. Ben Johnson didn't seem particularly happy about the whole situation whatsoever. He appears really frustrated by this. He misses a lot. This is straight from Ben. I mean, anytime you're not out there, if you're in the training room when the rest of the guys are practicing, you're losing valuable time. Valuable time with your coaches, valuable reps with your teammates, the ability to build the trust that we're talking about. So it's not really just the coaching staff having trust in you doing things right over and over, but it's also your teammates. He's saying you need the reps. They got to be out there. They have to see you do it. They got to know that the guy right and left of them, that they're going to do the right things and that they're going to make the plays when called upon. It's a shame. It's a shame Burden got dinged up. It's a shame he missed all that time, because for a young player, it's really where you get the most reps, and you can get better in a hurry that way. So it's like Johnson seems visibly frustrated at Luther Burden's situation. I mean, Luther Burden can't be blamed if he's injured, but you couple this with not getting the contract signed until the last minute, it's just going to make things really disjointed, in my opinion. It could be nothing. This could be a pot-stirring thing, but I think it's significant. And it's just clear seeing the head coach frustrated with him. It's just not good. Now, there's not a lot that Burden could do. He got injured. Nothing he can do. But Johnson wants his early round draft pick to have as much time, form a bond with Caleb Williams, and maybe there are more direct frustrations with Burden's broader reaction to the injury. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's a soft tissue injury that Burden could have been on the field and he's already choosing not to. There's got to be something else going on if Ben Johnson is showing frustration, because an injury is an injury. There's not a lot you can do about that. So I don't want to conject too much into that, but it's definitely a hint that something else might be going on here. It doesn't seem at this point like Burden's time away from the practice field is going to have anything to do with a lot of the rumors of pre-draft concerns about his character that some teams had about him. Granted, he's a two-time All-SEC product, so I don't want to kind of rumor monger with that as far as attitude and his desire to be on the field. That was done with Caleb Williams before he joined the Bears, and all these character concerns have proven to be completely false, so I don't want to raise a red flag where there is none, but it kind of feels like there's something going on if Ben Johnson is already this frustrated. So we'll cover that a little more when we have some definites. I just wanted to start the conversation there. And Johnson did say that he fully expects Burden to be back on the field with the rest of the team when training camp starts. And also, we're talking about Colston Loveland. He's rehabbing from the shoulder injury, so just kind of a status check on that. So this is from Loveland when he was talking about his current plan of attack for upcoming practices. It's really just diving into that playbook. It's one thing to know it and then go out there and do it in real time. So it's just the walkthrough reps and the mental reps. And they're huge and crucial, right? My teammates are doing a great job when I'm asking questions. They're very coachable. And you guys, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, they have as well. They are the main parts of this position group. They've shared that Burden and Loveland, that they've been absolutely active and engaged when it comes to shadowing the veterans. They are learning while they're rehabbing, while they're getting healthy. So that's a really good thing to hear from the players. Perhaps there isn't anything going on in the background. But like Loveland said, it's a different thing to actually physically be there getting reps. And I know Ben Johnson agrees as well. It's just got to be frustrating. Your top two selections are falling behind due to injury. Hopefully both players will be out there very quickly. And then it's doubly frustrating to see that these contracts aren't signed. So the front office has to go or get off the pot, for lack of a better way of saying it. Get these contracts signed. Let's not have controversy. Let's not have hard feelings. Just give the players what they need. The money is there in the coffers. And with the Texans and the Cleveland Browns kind of starting out these guaranteed rookie contracts for second rounders, it's going to end up happening eventually anyways if it's already started. Get ahead of it. Just get it done. You guys let me know if you agree in the comments. Bear down, and I'll continue to be here with Chicago Bears news on the daily. We'll see you.